thing is so amazing to me. I've been thinking about it for 37 years. You know what a diamond has? A diamond has a lot of facets to it. A diamond has a lot of angles to it, a lot of different points of beauty to it. So does what God did for me. We'll be talking about it for all of eternity.
Oh, amen.
Glorying in the fact that God loved them enough to die for them when he didn't have to. And he could have left us just as lost as you. I could be just as clueless and lost as every clueless, lost person walking around here right now. But I chose right. That's the only thing that makes me in the catbird seat. I'm no better than you. I'm no smarter than you. I'm not holier than you in my flesh. I just chose the right way. And you didn't. That's the difference. You chose to stay in your lost condition, most of you. Not all of you. Some of you are saved. There's nothing sinful about going to a game. I think the Apostle Paul probably went to the Olympics and wrote about it in the New Testament. But what's sinful is to love anything or anybody more than you love Jesus Christ. Then you've got a problem. If you love your ball game more than you love the Bible, then you've got a problem. Doesn't mean you'll go to hell, but it means you got your priorities messed up. You only go to hell by being an unbeliever, and that's how you start. There comes a time when you have got to face the fact that you're old enough to know good and evil. Then you're old enough to know right from wrong. And now you're in that point where you've got to make a decision what you're going to do with that gospel that we're trying to get you to think about today, even though I'm sure you don't want to, because you think you've got something better to do. Your affections and your attention is going to something other than God and the Bible. I've been there and done that. I still struggle with it now. But I have a desire to want to focus on the things of God. And many of you don't have that desire. Your affection is on the things of the earth, and that's all you got. You have no taste for God. No taste for Christ.
This is...
And that makes you a sinner, that makes you wicked, that makes you evil. That's what you are, and that's what you do. And my friend, you're not good enough, and I'm not good enough to go to heaven, but somebody took your place on the cross of Calvary. When are you going to get around to thinking about that? God gave you your brain, so part of what you do with your brain is think about what he did for you. He took your sin in his body on that tree. Every time he got drunk, they were driving a nail into God's hand for your sin. The Roman soldiers drove a nail in his hand when you were getting drunk. They drove a nail in his other hand when you were doping. Drove a nail in one of his feet when you were fornicating, looking at pornography. Drove a nail in one of his feet when you were full of envy and pride and self. And made him to be sin for us. God did that.
No.
Who knew no sin. To pay for your sin because he loves you. And then what do? In return? You ignore it and do whatever you want to do. That's your response.